Hello, if you are new here, my name is Kia. I am a full-time clothing reseller on eBay and Poshmark. And I wanted to do a what sold with you kind of over the Labor Day 3-day weekend. Um, Look, Q4 is in full effect. I am I had about 23 sales this weekend. 23. I'm only going to do a few with you, so don't worry. We're not going to sit here through all packaging of all 23. But I just want to do a couple what sold with you. And I'm super excited. Look, summer slowdown is gone. Thank God. I am super excited about my little 23 sales. Yes, I am. I'm a solo reseller. So yeah, let's get to the selling, the clothes. Next up we have these cuties right here. J. Crew, espadrilles, red. So cute. Let's go ahead and get them packaged. So these, I got these for about $7, and I didn't have them that long at all actually, probably like a month, and they sold for $30. Um, I will say if you would like to be a reseller, you need to start with stuff around your house. You really have to know what you're doing when you're reselling, because you don't want to go spend a bunch of money on stuff that nobody is gonna buy. So you really need to know what you're doing. Start with everything you have in your house that you want to sell and make some money first. Then, you know, once you've made money from selling stuff you don't want in your house, then you go out and purchase things to resell. Um, Priority box, free, post office. Then you go out and purchase stuff you want to resell. You have to do a lot of research. You have to do a lot of research to make sure things are desirable before you pick them up. Make sure people want them. Make sure people are looking for it. They want them before you pick it up. Because, yeah, you don't want to buy a bunch of stuff that's just going to sit and not sell. Now, things do sometimes take a while to sell. So you just want to be mindful of that. Like, how long am I going to sit on this item? Is it worth paying X amount of dollars to sit on it? And then you have stuff that's going to, flip really fast. So it might be worth paying a little bit more to go ahead and get it and make the flip. Um, so don't judge me, y'all. I'm just trying to protect her shoes. But yeah, so these sold for $30. I paid about $7 for these. I think $6.99. Yeah. Drop my card in there, like I said. Fashion goes hand in hand with this. If you're interested in some accessories, jewelry, my KiaLinkStyle.com is my personal stash of stuff that I have here at home to ship out to you. And then, what else? ShopElevatedGlam.com ships the jewelry directly from the warehouse. So, so next up we have Girlfriend Collective, New with Tags, Sports Bra. And this sold for 20 bucks. 20 bucks. I love this type of stuff because it's very easy to list, very easy to ship, very easy to store. It don't take up much space at all. When you're a reseller, you need to be very mindful about your space. So, there we go. Fold it up, drop it in, sending out another one of my cards. Okay, next up are these New Balances. I got these for free 99. So my husband job paid for these, and they were uncomfortable for his big old arch foot, so he gave them to me to resell. So again, free 99. We love that, right? So these are New Balances, and I sold them for 50 bucks. So thank you to the buyer on those, cause that's all profit. Let's go ahead and get them packaged. Typically for my mail buyers, I don't put in a card. Um, that paparazzi does make jewelry for men, actually, so I really should. But typically for my men, I don't put in the card. But yeah, so I just grabbed my own. Since it's eBay, I don't have priority shipping. It'll be an arm and a leg for how heavy these is too, by the way. So I just grabbed these Amazon. I just grabbed these off Amazon. And this is my first time trying to do one of these videos, y'all. So I'm sorry if this is horrible. I am really trying. This is I'm sorry if it's bad, y'all, but okay, y'all. We had a 1 day sale. I just showed y'all this the other day in my video. Picked it up for $2 and it sold in 1 day. So we love those fast flips. This was an eBay sale, so I can't use my priority mailers, so I get my own off of Amazon. I'm so happy to see you. Of course, of course. And I put my little reflective sticker on the back. Preferably if something ever get lost. Somebody at the post office to see it reflected and be like, oh, we gotta mail this off. That's just my train of thought. All right, super cute J. Crew dress, new with tags. Look like a little stewardess. Okay, I really like this dress. This dress sold for 45. I probably paid about $8 for it. So that was a pretty good flip. I'm sorry if this is a horrible video, y'all. I'm new to this, but you gotta start somewhere, right? So this gorgeous Lucky Brand cardigan sold. New with tags. You gotta know when to cut your losses. So when I bought this, it was I bought this last year, and I can't remember how much I paid for it, but I think I paid about 15 for it because I had seen somebody sold it for 100. So I'm like, yeah, I priced it up probably about $80, you know. And this thing sat and sat and sat and sat and sat and sat and sat. It did. So in reselling, you got to know when to cut your losses. Well, I ain't gonna say that too. You gotta know when to cut your losses. Didn't lose nothing on this, but you have to be flexible, negotiable. You have to, know when stuff is in demand, when it's not in demand, and I could have waited. I could have sat on it another couple months. The wintertime rolled about. Tried to get another $50 for it, maybe, but no. You've been sitting a year. It's time to go get something new in and recoup the money. Um, this one sold for $30. Tis the season. It's so cute, y'all. It's so cute. So yeah, and that's my little thrift, my little what sold video. All right, these will get better, I promise. Hopefully. See y'all the next one.